Tony, and here are tonight's top stories. 7 state attorney generals are going to meet with the U.S. Justice Department next week for what might be a cooperative investigation on Google, following last year's actions by 50 state attorney generals that conducted antitrust investigations on the tech giant. Next week could pave the way for the authorities to share information that was gathered in the separate investigations, combine them into one big mega investigation. This is part of a great pushback against the 4 giants of search, social media, shopping, and stagnating technology. According to the New York Times, it had more than 15 cases across all levels. Microsoft said no more updates to Windows 7 until they found a bug that would require an update. The final security update for normal security updates was introduced this morning. It fixes a problem with the wallpapers. If your computer was set to stretch the wallpaper before this update, and after the end-of-life support patch, you may have noticed a black screen of living. Microsoft initially wanted to make it available for those that purchased extended security updates, but later changed its mind, and it is now a post-no-support update. Creator of Plague Incorporated is commenting on the sudden rise in popularity in China due to the coronavirus that is spreading from there. He's urging users of the game to visit the website of the World Health Organization and not to rely on the game for real-world situations, because the game itself is not a scientific model on how a disease would spread. The game is once again reaching popularity around the world due to coronavirus. And when we come back, a live-action Steins Gate is announced, new trademarks are filed, and we'll see how long this nice but cold weather will last when GameCenter 40 continues. Something was being teased during the Science Adventure Live 10th anniversary concert. A live-action version of Steins Gate being produced in the West Coast for television. The adaptation of the series, based on a visual novel, will be produced by Skydance Television for as an unnamed distributor, as of yet unnamed distributor. A new trademark was filed at Tokyo's copyright offices. Make this. We messed up here. We got to put it in. Something was being teased during the Science Adventure Live 10th anniversary concert. A live-action version of Steins Gate is being produced in the West Coast for television. The adaptation of the series, based on a visual novel, will be produced by Skydance Television for an as-of-yet unnamed distributor. A new trademark was filed at Tokyo's copyright offices by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures Incorporated. Speculation is running rampant. But there is no need to be alarmed, as the trademark will most likely be used in a very unexpected way. It'll also be just as likely that it will be the same way as Water, Blue, Gray, and Prism. Registered just to cover their tracks. Silicon Era, which published the article, had misidentified Creatures Incorporated as the Pokemon Company. Well, time to take a look at how all this weather is going to be shaping up tonight and for the next 7 days. Take a look out at Rehoboth Beach right now, and this is pretty amusing. So, let's see what's going on tonight, and it's kind of stuffy. It's raining in most of Florida and Georgia, but overall, it's pretty clear across the country, despite it being insanely cold up here in the north. Let's take a look at tomorrow. And, it's not much there either, but at least there's going to be a bit of help. And for tomorrow night, well, maybe some of you may need the rain. Maybe you have a drought, but I don't know. But the rain is going left, right. It can't make it what it's supposed to be. Now, currently in Dover in the suburbs, it's 41 degrees. May have gone down since it was last updated, but I do believe we're going to have a very icy winter on our hands, but without any snow. The high today was 44 degrees, and tonight's low will be 30 degrees. The barometer is currently at 29.91 and rising, with the humidity at 52%, and the winds are blowing to the northwest at 12 miles an hour. For Dover tonight, it'll be very cloudy, and it'll be clearing late. It'll be 30 degrees for a low temperature, and the record high for today was 65 degrees. It was in 2002, and the record low was 6 degrees. That was in 2005. And for tomorrow, hallelujah, it's very sunny, with a high of 45 degrees. With a high of 45 degrees. And in Dover tomorrow, it'll be sunny with a high of 45 degrees. Sunrise at 7:11 a.m. and sunset is at 5:18. Now, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Now, you may notice that there's some extra numbers here. Today's Tuesday the 28th, tomorrow's the 29th. But when we get to Saturday, it's the beginning of February, hence the 2. But tomorrow is going to be sunny, 45 to 26. On Thursday, it's going to be mostly cloudy, and same on Friday, but the temperatures are going to rise a bit. On Saturday, we'll have showers in the morning. But don't count Sunday out because it's going to be partly cloudy, and I see the whole bit of warm-up that's going to last from Saturday all the way to Tuesday. It is going to be nice, toasty compared to tonight. But overall, it should come together in what may possibly be the warmest week in winter we've had thus far. Coming up after the break, Famitsu and Dengeki are teaming up for an awards show that will rival the Game Awards in Los Angeles. All that and more coming up. Famitsu and Dengeki have announced that they will be teaming up to give the Game Awards in Los Angeles a run for its money. Announced by Kadokawa Game Linkage, fans from all over the world can vote for their 3 favorite games from now until February 17th. Although most of the categories will be very familiar, there are a couple of different categories, such as Best Gaming Streamer, please vote us in, Most Valued Creator, and the Best Esports Game. Once voting is tallied, the show will take place on April 18th, 2020 at Tokaigi 2020 at Makahari Messe in Chiba. The website for Umihara Kawase has just launched teasing. The website teaser for Umihara. The website for Umihara Kawase has just launched teasing English language support for the game. It also teases a planned 40-plus stages, and as the title indicates, a bazooka power-up to make scramble for the high score. Although the release window was previously about 5 to 6 months away, it is now considerably shortened. Along with a single-player mode, there will also be a battle mode starring the many characters that have appeared in the series over the years. It'll be released for the more popular platforms in the spring or summer of 2020 in Japan and Southeast Asia.
I don't need anything, Aiden.
Well, I mean,
you've done enough for me.
I mean, it's too late, Mom. All of your school loans are already paid for.
No, they're not, because you can't. It's on a school. It's on a federal loan. You can't. I don't think you can touch that stuff at all, Aiden.
I already talked to Lena. It's already done.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I think you're a pretty person.
Oh, chat, I'm like shaking. I can't even talk right now. I feel.
You can believe me.
Well, it's not me. It's all the people that are watching my stream right now. You know, they made it possible. So.
Oh, I love them.
It's all of them.
Everybody hit exclamation point sub and exclamation point prime.
Certainly a diamond in the rough. And that is all for Game Center for you tonight. I'd like to thank you for being with us. Coming up next is the gaming segment on Twitch TV. The link will be there in a few minutes. And for those of you that are leaving, thanks for being with us. Good night.